Howdy, Caddy. Who we got here?
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy. Sandy Hook. Man, what a neck on that. You're seriously thick neck, son. It's kind of down on it. I know where it should be, but I can't see it. You're okay. Thank God for anatomy lessons, eh? Man, what a thick neck. That should make you a little bit crazy, cowboy. It's a bit of a sedative. Oh, thanks, buddy. Feel free to just pan around, Ben, and take in the ambiance. So
yep.
Super B here. Thank you, buddy. Actually, a good drop you in. That'd be awesome. Thanks, Corvus. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
You've absolutely wasted away the sex symbol. Oh, my bad. Will, can we please strike that from the record? Hey, buddy, how you doing? Not too sleepy. Want to try this? All right. Oops. Open your gulp a little bit. So I went 3 mil Ace, 1 mil Zyle, and half a mil of Torb. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Open it up a little bit. Put your finger on the roof of their mouth. Try to pull away from your finger. This is for vet students, this YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Hey, buddy, that's okay. That's kind of the idea, at least. Like half the people that subscribe just like watching me lance abscesses. Alrighty, there we go. Pretty crazy. I set it up just for the Murdoch students were all into me about it. Mm-hmm. Set it up and it's yeah.
Sorry.
It's got a little bit cray-cray, but it's got like lots of really nice people in it, making lots of nice comments.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to get on. I don't know how to get on both.
So these look pretty good. I think like last time Rob's been here, he's done a great job, and it's lasted a while.
So it's up to you. I don't know.
I'll give him a touch up because you got him sedated, and we'll keep him going. So folks in the audience, so their bottom arcade is narrower than their upper arcade, and as they grind their food, they end up with a hook on the outsides of the uppers and a hook on the insides of their inners. So this is going to poke them in the tongue, and this gets them in the cheek, and then that makes them uncomfortable. The other thing is sometimes the top jaw is slightly forward of the back, so they get a hook on the front and a hook in the back, and that one in the back can really give them trouble because as it gets bigger and bigger, it puts pressure on what they call the temporal mandibular joint, like and then they don't like to hold the bit. So we're grinding this down a bit. More fun with power tools. Hopefully, this guy doesn't like sedation, so we didn't bomb him very hard, but hopefully he'll tolerate this really well. You see in there a bit, Ben? I'm rounding out in front of this cream molar here. Just kind of. Come around over here. Come on over, Ben. Then just knocking down that ridge on what they call the buccal edge of his upper arcade. We got lingual, which means tongue. We got buccal, which means cheek. Maybe because it sounds like butt cheek. I don't know. Good lad. And turn this over so we can do the lingual on the bottom. Again, he looks pretty bloody good. Like I said, Robert did a great job. Doing a great boy. Look at that awesome horse handling by B. Or both. 3/4 done, brother. What's your favorite part of school there, Ben?
That's sport.
Sport? Footy or cricket?
Footy.
What do you barrack for, brother?
Eagles.
Yep. If you're looking there, brother. See, I've taken the edges of the uppers off and the lingual side, or the inners at the bottom. Knock all those sharp edges off. Happy days. Okay, dokie. And when you undo these, you just want to kind of, sometimes they jump, so just be a little bit careful. Hop, hop, one side to the other. And we're going to give them a drench.
Good boy.
It's a bit warm today.
It's pretty hot. Yesterday was beautiful, but today's all monkey.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hot yesterday too. I reckon that wedding on the beach would have been pretty awesome. Andrew Halter and Tanya Lowe. Because he's sedated, I'll try him without the twitch. Let's see how we go. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the end of the tooth, just to kind of lubricate it as it's going down. And for vet students, this is important. So they've got a lateral and a medial meatus, and in the medial meatus, they got a dorsal and ventral. If you go anywhere other than ventral on the medial, you make them bleed. And a trick that Swanee taught me, I use my index finger, sticking this. Check that out there, Ben. See that little hole in there? It's called the medial meatus. See, that's the lateral. That's the medial. See where my index finger is?
Yeah.
Finger? So I'm going to stick my finger in there, and I'm going to feed this down.
Good man. Good man. Good man. Good man.
Okay, fine.
Bring it. Good boy. Good boy. Good man.
I got hip neck, eh? I'm pushing with the air as I go to inflate the esophagus.
Wait a minute.
And we watched it come down the esophagus, and now it smells like green grass. I used to like that smell, but after doing too many of these, it kind of makes me want to spew now. This is paraffin and psyllium, so it's fiber. And what we're doing for, as you can see, in here it's grass, but in esperance, everything's sandy. Hopefully this mixture will kind of grab any of the sand and just move it along. So we do this once a year in esperance. Probably what, 80% of our colics, we reckon, are sand colics in esperance. What's Pete up to? Oh, yep. My valves, my pump's only working in one direction. Just give it a swirl and dump her in there for us. Make sure we pick up all that Epsom's. Righty, Benny. So in this mix, there's a wormer in there, and there's also some Epsoms. So Epsoms is what they call a cathartic. It's gonna grab fluid and pull it into the gut. So hopefully this whole procedure make him shooting out poo like a fertilizer spreader, and in the process dragging all that sand with it. Probably what, 12 hours you'll see some oil coming through, and hopefully all the sand will come with it. There you go, son. Let me just pull that out nice and slow. Don't give a flick so he doesn't arc up as it comes out. And then we'll now we're gonna clean his willy. That's what we came here for. It's the main part of the job. Willy cleaning. Love it. All that practice when I was a little fella. Paying off. Talk about the other horses and stuff. So what are you gonna do when you go to school? When you go to uni?
I'm not going to uni.
Okay, what do you want to do? What would you like to do? Farm?
Farming, diesel mechanic.
Those are all good jobs.
On the air, Mum. Okay.
Get excited. Get my game face on. It's Willy time. Nine years of veterinary education paying off right now. Most people take 5 years, but American a bit slower. Thanks, Pete. All right, hopefully he dropped his Willy. Is his Willy dropping?
Yeah.
Awesome. It's like in the human hospitals. Please lift your gown, sir. If I can get a little bit of room here. Oh, my. Oh, we can. Come on, bud. Right, so why do we clean their Willy? Well, they get like schmegma and stuff in it. It's okay. It's a bit dirty. And then this is called, see, that's the urethral process, and they can get beans in it. And he's got beans in there, all right? Boop, there's one bean. Yeah. You can smash that and put it in with some fava beans and put it in your tacos if you like.
Nothing, not today.
That's the only one he had, yeah. Usually there's two of them. There's two pockets. So that you, and I don't know why in the heck they're there. Some sort of weird adaptation historically that worked out pretty well for him. Thanks, gorgeous. This is just relaxing. You can do this with just regular dish soap if you wanted to do it yourself to your horse. And then see up inside here, Ben, see that crypt? So it gets really full of lots of stuff. You can put a bit of oil up in there too, like paraffin oil, like just to kind of keep it lubricated up. Again, some people have strange hobbies. Cool beans. Thanks, buddy. Give it a bit of scrub on that if I could. Thanks, Curtis. Scrub-a-dub-dub. He's gonna have the cleanest Willy in the stable. He's gonna be bragging to all of his mates. Hey, look at this thing. Son of a gun. It's all shined up. Hey, bud, you're all right. Oops. Thanks, buddy. Good goodness on there. Thanks. Cleanliness comes before godliness. So you're thinking diesel mechanic, eh?
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder how long it's going to be before all of a sudden a lot of the bigger gear is electric.
Let's hope a couple more years.
Well, being a mechanic's about kind of like being a vet. It's just working your way through problems. So even if all of a sudden diesels get no longer around, with a good education, you'll be good at fixing anything, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to uni though.
Oh, well, my advice is to pretend you're going to go to uni. That way you study hard while you're at school, and then you got options. And if you decide not to go to vet school, hey, at least you got all that stuff out of it. Because once you learn something, no one can take it away from you. It's yours for life.
Right.
It's a good thing. And the more you like school, the easier it is. The easier it is, the more you like it. It's kind of a self-propagating thing. But like I say, we're kind of like mechanics. It's just once we pop the hood, we got to shut it. We can't go have smoko halfway through the job. Once you pop the hood. Check this fella's dipstick. He's got plenty of oil. I had a mate in a place I used to work at, and we have these really nasty outbreak of cyanobacterium causes these, it's called pigeon fever in horses, and they get these huge abscesses, mostly in their pecs. And he hated them, like absolutely hated them. Hated doing them. So he put his price up like 5 times what anybody else would. People ring and go, hey doc, can you come fix me? Got a bit of pigeon fever in my horse. Can you come fix it? He goes, yeah, it's gonna be like $1,000. And I'm like, geez, that's a bit steep. He had people driving from all over the state to see him because everyone thought he was an expert because he was charging $1,000 instead of $200. I'm like that with Willy's. This is gonna be about $1,000.
They must go with Clayton.
Good money.
All right, getting pretty close there. Sadly, come. What do you reckon, B?
It's pretty good.
He's got a shiny Willy. I do shine my Willy. I do. All right, those beans are out of there. Oh, there's another little guy in there. A little bit more schmegma. That's a bit older, darker stuff. See, it's kind of, see the blackness on it? That other one's nice and clean. Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at figuring out why things evolved. If I think about it long enough, you know, why it was designed that way, or however you want to look at it, but can't work out why in the heck they would want to store stuff inside this little pocket down there in around their Willy. You're okay, bud. You're okay. Okay, good. We're trying to help. That's pretty clean. Alrighty, cowboy, put that thing away, would you?